anything holding him on the bike is the seat of his pants. Can you give him a little love, ladies and gentlemen? What did you think of Chapter 1 of the evolution of Extreme? You know, we've got so much to tell you here. In the evolution of Extreme, there's so many stories, and we're going to try and give you as much of it as we possibly can in the short time we have together. For example, while motorcyclists were flying through the sky, other men were inventing extreme sports right here on the ground. One of them involved a piece of equipment that was used on the farm to help out with tractors, or to transport guys who were doing some hunting and fishing to the backcountry. That piece of equipment is called the quad, or the ATV. Men began to race them on motocross tracks, and they invented their own version of an extreme sport that was called Extreme Quad Racing, or XQR. Allow me to introduce to you the winningest quad racer that Canada has ever produced, and it comes to us from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Bell. Woo! Now, Mike is not here to show you about racing at high speed. What he's here to do is to show you the skill and style and coordination that's involved with this extreme sport by doing this. Keeping that quad up in a wheelie like this. That's a 400-pound quad, and I think you can see why they sometimes call this man the Wheelie King. Now, he's balancing himself out here, and that's one thing going forward. But this is an entirely different ballgame. Mike, can you bring it back here for me? Stops it there in the air, tilts it back, got to get it shifted there, and he stalls it out here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is a terribly embarrassing moment from the man they call the Wheelie King. And would somebody please get a picture of this, because I want to talk about this on the Facebook fan page. Head on back there, Mikey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you see a man working this wheelie backwards like this, everything you know about doing a wheelie goes out the window, because what should go forward goes backwards, what should be balanced backwards go forwards, and this guy went in a straight line both sides like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, give him a little encouragement here, because I think he's going to need it. I want you to know that that is the first time I've ever seen this man make a mistake. And it's going to go down in history right here. But I'm going to ask you to amp it up here just a little bit for us right now. Because you see, right there is a pylon, and it's one thing to go straight back and forth. It's another thing to take that thing up onto a wheelie, and I hope you'll be able to manage this, and turn it into a circle wheelie. He's got two handbrakes right here that control the rear wheel. It's one thing to go straight ahead, but it's another thing to turn the circle. Mike, I need you to hit us a circle wheelie right around the pylon. The pylon, Mike, the pylon is over there, and this is a 400-pound quad. Get that thing away from me, and don't you encourage him about this. Now look, what we're going to do is we're going to set out a course out here. And what he's going to be able to do now is, again, one thing to turn in a circle, he's going in a consistent line, as he almost runs me over. And secondly, what he's going to do is he's going to work back and forth, working both sides right now. Will you knock it off out here? I'm trying to be serious out here. Get that thing away from me. Now look, what we're going to do is we're going to set out a series of pylons here right now. Are you paying attention? We're going to set out a pylon. No, you get back over there. I'm going to set out a couple more here. What he's going to try and do is try and work himself back and forth between these pylons. I want to make sure he has enough room to do this. It's pretty tough to do this. We're talking about a 400-pound quad, and he might weigh 195 pounds. Okay, maybe 205 after dinner here, but he's going to work himself back and forth with the bike. Mike, will you stop looking at the girls in the crowd and pay attention here? I want you to work through those pylons right now, just like I was telling them. All right, so go ahead. Did I not tell you people about encouraging him? Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I want you to be able to work through the pylons, all right? Not run them over. This isn't straight-ahead drag racing. This is about skill and style, about concentration, about technique. So look, there they are. Are you paying attention? You go like this to them, all right? Now it'll be tough here. He's got to work himself through this here. As he'll go through them fairly slowly here. He's got kind of low tire pressure in the... Look, Mike, for goodness sake, you're making it look awful easy. Can you slow it down just a little bit? No, I don't mean stop it. I mean, go ahead and work your way. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I think you see why they call this man the Wheelie King, don't ya? My goodness. All right, thanks, Mike. That was great. I really appreciate you. What? What are you talking about? Oh, okay, smart guy. Mr. Stall-out man. You think that this is a little too easy for you? Okay, well, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the width of the quad. Let's see you go through that one. Go ahead. Don't don't you look at me. You go that way. Oh, he's not even looking. He's not even looking. Okay, fine. Then we'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just take a foot off of that so you can go through there. But now you gotta concentrate, huh? Oh, makes it through there. I think you can go a little tighter, though. Do you think you can go a little tighter? Okay, give that a try. Oh, that might be. How about like that? You think you can make it through there? Right through, right through, right through. Look at that. Threads the needle right through there. Now I think you can see why we call him the Wheelie King. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Bell. Right? What do you do? Oh, I get it. He wants to hear the applause out loud. Now, you turn it off now. Give him the applause. You're ready. Now, you got it. You go ahead. What do you say? No. No. That is for the motorcyclists. You can't go up there. That is not for you. He wants to wheelie up and down the ramp. I think I mentioned something to you folks about encouraging, right? No. You get back over there. You go right down over here. Now, get. Now, as he goes back down here, watch this. You see, he's got to be careful going down that way, because you see, going down is the hard problem, not going up. As a matter of fact, it's when he's up on top that's the biggest worry. Because you see, if he gets up on top of there and doesn't have it right, our cameraman is going to get a shot of him falling all the way down there 16 feet down to the floor. That's not going to be a good thing. Mike, did you finally shoot your mouth off too much, talk yourself into something you can't do? Need a little encouragement? Okay, give him a little encouragement right now. He's got to lean way over the front of this quad to get it up there. Still got that wheelie going. Okay, now be careful now. Don't get distracted by that guy with the camera. Take it easy there now. Turn up. Okay, there you go. Now head on back there. Oh, for goodness sake. He's off there showing off again. Give him a little love here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, head back down there. Now hold on tight and take it easy. Get your hands back on the handlebars. What are you doing? Look at that. One-handed, ladies and gentlemen, as he goes down that 16-foot ramp. The winningest quad racer that Canada has ever produced. The 34-year-old star out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Please thank Mr. Michael Bell right here. Ladies and gentlemen, they call him the Wheelie King, Mr. Michael Bell. Now, the reason why we had him out here was to give you a sense of how incredibly controlling these guys are. This it takes years and years and years of practice to be able to do what you see in here. We certainly don't want you to try and do this at home. As we move to the next chapter, here's the way it worked. Freestyle motocross began to spread across the world. And as it did so, it attracted bigger and bigger audiences. And of course, more and more riders. And what once was extreme became kind of common and everyday. And every rider seemed to say, I am extreme. So the very best riders had to raise it up one more notch again in the evolution of extreme. Let me welcome back our riders to help me to do that right now. Mr. Teddy Culbertson, the original superstar in freestyle motocross, Mr. Keith Sayers, coming out here to join us. But guys, I think you need a little help out here. I think you need a little help. And it won't just be your guys' applause. No, because what you've seen out here with a 400-pound quad is one thing on the ground. But wait till you put a 400-pound quad up there. A 400-pound ATV being flown 30 feet above the arena floor by a 21-year-old star. Now, don't let that age fool you, ladies and gentlemen, because he's been doing this since he was 13 years old. He travels the world today as a master of ATV freestyle, doing tricks like that. You saw Teddy do that one earlier. A super no-footed cake as he brought his feet across the bike. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he is a firefighter by trade. That's right, he goes out and saves lives. Well, he doesn't do that much these days. The reason why is because he risks his life to entertain people just like you. Mr. Kevin Humphrey and a mule kick Superman for Teddy Culbertson right there. Guys, you saw him raise up here just a little bit as we look for the bar to rise up a little bit higher. The reason why I pointed out that about Teddy is he invented that mule kick Superman trick. Right up here. Helicopter, hard attack, the two of them on the backside of the bike. This is where you guys come in. Because the more extreme you get, the more extreme he'll get. As he kicks out a knack-knack on top of that 400-pound quad. Now I want you to know, they can hear you guys over the sound of that bike.